Today, we expect to learn the name of the first American killed in combat against ISIS. He died on Thursday after a daring raid near Kirkuk in northern Iraq to free prisoners who were facing execution. This is the first United States combat death in Iraq since 2011. Margaret Brennan is at the Pentagon with new details of this deadly mission. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. Well, the raid was led by Kurdish commandos with help from elite U.S. special operators, including Delta Force commandos. It was the first time in the fight against ISIS that American soldiers were confirmed to be on the battlefield in Iraq. The raid was launched after U.S. intelligence spotted ISIS fighters digging mass graves inside a prison compound in northern Iraq. ISIS had planned a large-scale execution following their morning call to prayer. Just hours before the killing was to begin, 5 American helicopters with 30 U.S. Special Operations Forces and Iraqi Kurdish commandos landed inside the heavily guarded ISIS prison. The troops stormed the compound and, in an exchange of gunfire, killed around 24 ISIS fighters. The American serviceman was fatally wounded, the first U.S. combat casualty since the fight against ISIS began. The commandos rescued around 70 hostages, including more than 20 Iraqi soldiers. It was the first time that Kurdish forces had asked for U.S. help on a rescue mission. In recent months, Islamic State militants captured a number of their fighters, but surprisingly, none were among the freed hostages. Most were local Iraqi villagers. The raid itself raised questions about President Obama's vow not to put U.S. soldiers back into combat in Iraq. But Pentagon spokesperson Peter Cook said the Special Operations Forces were only assisting the Kurdish fighters.
In that support role, they are allowed to defend themselves and also defend partner forces and to protect against the loss of innocent life.
Now, the Americans were not supposed to engage in the assault, but that changed after ISIS pinned down the Kurdish commandos in a very heavy firefight. Nora, the U.S. serviceman was killed after he intervened to help.
All right, Margaret, thank you so much.